Last time, you all visited the Academy of the Arcane on the far-off Isle of Fate, at Margaret's request, mostly. While there, she seemingly lost much of her memories. You all have met back up at the Academy after doing a few different side quests there. You've gotten a good night's rest and have made plans to sail to Bayhold, the capital of the Rose, or the Republic.
That sounds like a great place.
It does. It's a cool place, a cool spot.
Well, now that we fixed it.
Yes. You all awaken after a long rest. Mostly how you went to bed. Necron, you wake with crusted brownie goop on the side of your face.
Yeah. I get up and fuck.
He has a sugar coma.
Pull myself up and just start walking down the hall. I'm not wiping it off. I don't know what's going on.
Fair. I'm not
Okay.
I don't feel it.
Saving
There's no peers here.
So you all went to bed within a decent distance of each other. So kind of waiting around, smelling some food nearby, you all end up meeting in the student cafeteria to steal more food.
You said steal.
Sorry, utilize more food.
Damn, that's depressing.
Inside it
Right?
seems to be pretty early morning. There are multiple students in here who are kind of zombie walking, hair kind of disheveled, with trays of food, and then you see, of course, lunch slingers, except breakfast in this case, serving food. What you guys doing?
Guess I'm getting something.
Lauren is asking where they keep the mead.
School,
so.
Yeah, so you ask, and the particular person, the server who you approach, says, "We don't have any mead here. Are you students?
Sure.
Where are your robes?" And looking around, you remember, oh yes, students all wear the blue robe.
I mean, we had those once, right?
I think different cafe.
So.
I swipe on milk. I'm still gonna swipe on milk.
I look to the person next to me and say, "Hey, do you mind if I borrow that robe? I forgot mine, and this is my last straw."
I'm not going to walk around nude,
I'll give it right back.
but I'll be nude. Well, what's your last straw? What can I help you with other than derobing?
What if we exchange clothes?
I'm not giving them back,
That's fine.
including the armor.
That's fine.
Deal.
The madman.
The cafeteria.
Bathroom, 5 minutes.
Sounds good.
He walks off.
Smooch is gonna let him sit there
Yes.
and wait as long as possible.
20 hours later, he's really late.
I'm coming!
Margaret, you wake up. I forget who was sleeping there. Was it
I think it was all the
Alma.
ladies, yeah.
Alma? Alma and Margaret wake up in the room together.
Just on time.
Yeah, Margaret, you still.
Am I still here?
You're still here.
Yeah, that really sucks.
You're still confused.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm still here, so okay. You know, I was hoping I'd wake up back in my bed, all in the fields, you know.
Oh, hi.
Her memory's gone.
Oh, right.
Right.
Which one? Monica or?
Seemingly both.
There was a little after effect on the spell, and then Pixie
Yeah.
jumped over and hit her
Oh,
too.
no.
So how'd you sleep this morning?
Oh, you know, not my bed, so I don't know.
Ain't that the truth? Well, I mean, at least you're alive still.
I don't know how to talk to you.
What is these words she said?
Why don't we go downstairs and see how everybody else is doing?
Okay.
So you guys go down the wide hallway. You guys were shacked up in a classroom.
Just
So you guys leave the wooden desks behind and end up smelling food, meeting with the rest of the party. And you see somebody wearing a blue robe walk away from skate, headed towards the bathroom. So I know that the overall consensus last session was we're going to Bayhold. Is that still the case, or are you
so.
You know, guys, I think we go to Banad.
okay?
I think you heard right. I
Banana.
think we said Boulder's Gate. We're going to Boulder's Gate.
Oh,
No,
okay.
Yeah, does Boulder's
Yeah.
Gate exist in your world?
No,
Okay.
it
No.
exists as a video game.
So that's where I want to go.
In your world?
Yeah,
What is the console? What's the name?
Sega Genesis.
Oh no.
And
We're gonna
boy,
be-
does it crash a lot.
I was gonna say, we're gonna be here for a while then.
Okay, so you guys all eat. Margaret, are you planning on sticking with this group of people who seemingly looking through your journal,
They're the
unless
only
it's
ones who know-
trickery?
They're the only ones who know who I am. And this isn't my handwriting. I mean, a little bit, worse over the years, but... And then better, and then worse again.
And then better, and then worse,
It's weird, I
and
don't
then
know.
better. Who knows? Strange.
Yeah, weird.
Odd how things like
I
that.
don't remember. Where me and you, Billy?
You're in the cafeteria.
Oh, we okay.
Yeah. So we're just in the cafeteria. Like I said, I spiked a milk. I'm just sitting with the milk.
It was in a cup. She poured it in a bowl. And was not.
I didn't.
It's just
I'm looking at it from the just slowly.
My rules. You can only drink out of bowl.
Wait, don't drink out of that. That's experimental milk.
Oh no.
That's tabaxi milk.
It's getting worse.
like Mama used to make.
It's unpasteurized. What are you doing?
The E.
Necron.
coli.
As people start, putting their trays back, where the dirty trays and dishes go.
Where I'm at.
Yeah. Where you've been taking some extra food off of trays that are being delivered straight to you. It's very handy.
Yeah.
Just like half drink milk. Oh, thank goodness. You get some bacon.
A cold bowl of oatmeal.
Cold bowl of oatmeal with a napkin in it just for extra flavor, fiber. Yeah. You're gonna have a good day.
We'll have to wipe twice.
This is a better morning than usual.
A new meaning of cleaning out your
Sad.
insides.
Exactly.
Isn't it great when you just don't have, you just go down and you're like, oh yeah, it's clean. I don't have to wipe it anymore. No
Ghost
wipes.
poop.
No wipes.
Yeah, it's a good time.
So, are you doing anything before the party, which I would assume is about to take off to set sail to Bayhold?
I attempt to find them, I guess.
Yeah,
First,
you
I
see,
want
you're
to
all-
meet up with them, and
Yeah.
I just went through a traumatic experience, so I figure I should probably share, right?
Yeah,
That's how things go.
Yeah.
Do I find them?
Easily. They're 20 feet from you.
I just gotta sit down with them. I'm just like,
It's a massive room.
have any of you guys met a man that
I've met many men.
fair?
I've killed many.
Just a break.
Alma has a piece of bacon at
You-
her.
This is my
you-
wife.
You see the most haunted look on Oren's face.
Does Luna know my? Did she meet my?
No.
I don't think she
You're the
did
last one
read.
left to meet Mom.
Yeah,
My
I
wife.
thought. Why?
You know what?
Yes.
I think I
why?
avoided being murdered by him barely.
Did you kill him back?
I don't know. He went into a pit.
The pit appeared to
Okay.
be like 500 meters deep.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume he died, but it was foggy. You couldn't really see the corpse at the bottom.
A pit?
A pit.
It wasn't about a half day's travel away from the school, was it?
It was under the school.
Yep. He's probably dead.
Sweet. That won't be a problem later.
I just
comes back and
I hear that echo through the weave.
No, you just it's like a ghost thing. You're like,
There's a poltergeist haunting our party now.
there.
Yeah.
What else can we still smoke?
Congratulations. You did what I couldn't.
Also, I've never seen anything like this before. Anybody seen something with some tentacles on the face?
Oh yeah, we fought that thing a while
What's one
ago.
of those things? Do you have one?
Beautiful.
Those are-
Go ahead.
Beautiful women.
Give me
Sounds like an octopus.
give me an Arcana check.
Oh,
Can I roll an
octopus.
Arcana?
It's an
Because I've done
octopus.
research on.
Yeah.
I like
Wait,
her.
oh yeah. Is that one of them newfangled monsters? Tentacle face?
Nice one.
13.
Is that one of the new monsters that keeps popping up? Yeah.
Oh, are you asking me?
Yeah, you.
No, you've never heard of something like that.
That one's
13.
13.
24. Not natural.
13. You think that
Hope
it's
not.
you think that it's what you thought.
24 by D20. Come at me.
You hearing it, tentacles. There's not many things that are described as tentacle-faced, other than something that you know is called, although it's not the real name, a mind flayer.
Okay.
Cthulhu?
Yeah.
I was thinking Cthulhu.
So,
Margaret, myself, and a few others fought that thing. It tried to keep us trapped in a tower.
you guys fought a mind flare?
Oh, is that what it's called? We
I
just
fought a
called it.
mind
Mind flare was it alive?
No, it was definitely dead. It had been raised, though, I can tell that much. He did push me off a balcony with it, and I fell.
The mind flare did?
No. My wife.
Oh,
Me
okay.
and the mind flare.
You have a wife?
You have a wife?
No, that's just what I'm gonna call him because he never gave me a name.
Okay. I think you guys mentioned him before, yeah.
Yeah. We try not to dwell on painful memories.
Just eating.
And
That's for
Margaret,
sure.
And Margaret doesn't remember it anymore.
So,
I think I'd remember if I met somebody named my wife.
I assure you,
the
you
few
don't
of
want
you,
to.
the few of you who have actually been here, have you been to the? Yes,
Yeah,
of course
we've
you
been here,
have.
but we-
You have
Lily
not.
has.
You have.
Have not.
Yeah, as far as you're concerned, you haven't. You have not. So for those of you who have been here, you remember. You remember a couple hours south is where the port is, where ships come and go.
Oh, we have to deal with the ramifications of last time we left by boat.
What?
I can now honestly say I have no idea what anyone's talking about.
Did
Look,
you
I'm playing 5D chess over here.
Did you pay off your
The Griffin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I paid off.
Thank
that was a
God.
while ago. Yeah, I paid
Thank
off. Yeah, I paid him off once we did our big money thing.
Okay, yeah. All right, I was about to. We're just gonna get just a vampire hunter just chasing me down.
Speaking of which, is Terry here? I can't remember.
Yeah, we brought
Yeah,
Terry.
you brought Terry.
Me and Lila went to get him.
Following you around, kind of, or no, she would be
No,
outside.
she's
So-
totally inside. This she
Yeah.
followed him inside.
So you guys finally leaving the actual building. You're met with a griffin-like creature who just starts kind of trotting towards you.
As
Hey,
as
Terry.
we're walking, I'm like, no,
It's okay.
he's yours.
He's yours.
She's yours. She's yours. She's beautiful. She loves you. That's
Yeah,
yours.
Terry.
Terry, you
She-
named her.
She kind of looks at you, head tilts.
Yeah, we don't know why her name is Terry.
It's okay.
She once had pets.
Give me an animal handling check.
he just goes to.
Accidentally hits her eye.
18 plus whatever.
Okay.
Is it for sure plus?
It's not minus. It's not minus.
Okay, cool. That's enough then.
Hang on, I'm gonna look now.
Yeah, so you go to pet and she kind of lowers her head and
Just like
Yeah, like a toothless woman.
just like the horses on the farm.
she kind of nuzzles up close to you once again, outweighing you by 4 easily. Kind of scooches up next to you.
4 pounds.
Feathers are down.
Okay, this is happening.
I think you should get on. You haven't ridden her in a
Oh,
while.
one thing at a time. Dirty 20.
Oh,
Nice.
by the way, Necron, you've got a little. I'll just prestidigitation it off.
Licks it.
Your hand starts to feel something and then it's just touching your face.
Wait,
Got
sir,
it.
sir, are you a wizard?
Sir, are you?
No,
My
I don't do books.
Oh, okay, because you just did some magic right there.
Yeah.
You'd
I
be
mean, you could do
surprised
it too.
how many different ways you can get magic around here.
You have some of your own.
A lot of my magic is through learning, just reading.
Excuse me.
You guys in front of the doors are met with a
Oh, I
what
thought
appears
we
to
were walking
be
and talking.
you are, but like you guys just came through the doors and then now the Terry interaction. Are met with a young goblin lady who's wearing really small cropped blue robe. Oh, I need to get through. Excuse me.
I just
That reminds me. I
open my
feel like I was
lips.
supposed to meet someone somewhere.
Not me, love. And she goes inside, closes the doors.
It must not be important. Oh well.
And you guys start walking in the direction of, what is it, Oldstown. Last time a few of you were there, certain events transpired that you don't recall.
We just helped. Who? We just helped we just helped reunite a child with her family.
Exactly.
I totally forgot that.
You're right, you did.
I genuinely forgot.
You guys passed by an old hut that's right outside of the academy proper.
Does it feel familiar?
Go ahead and give me whoever was there for the incident. Go ahead and give me wisdom saving
You want to roll
throws.
this
Roll.
one? See if this is what Pete.
Well, actually, I wasn't there anyway.
Oh yeah, you were. You have complete ability.
No,
That's
yeah, I was.
true,
I stayed in the
yeah.
hut with the hag.
Why don't you give me a wisdom saving throw at advantage?
Okay.
What was it?
Wisdom save.
18.
Oh, this was a wisdom save.
Oh, wisdom save.
Oh, my wisdom save is my strength.
I wasn't here physically, but my character was there.
17.
Nah, 11.
5.
5?
Mm-hmm.
So all of you, you don't recognize the hut beyond. I've seen this hut before. It's right next to the academy. We've been here, a few times. You, Lillamore, feel a slight tug, a slight painful tug
Ow.
on your brain
Mm-hmm.
as you remember some type of, and you're not sure if it's related to the hut at all. It just triggers a memory of a cauldron, some goopy soup, shadow running at the speed of light, and a baby's cry, and then.
Okay.
You okay? You look kind of sick for a second there.
And we'll say
With my 12, did I
Nice.
feel anything?
no. You take 3 points of psychic damage,
Oh.
That's fine.
and you perish.
Oh.
How do you like that?
Finally!
So if that brings you to 0, your head.
Great, now your kids are going to find us and kill us.
Oh, they are.
Does that mean you're playing Kita?
So you guys travel.
Professor.
You guys travel about an hour south, getting to the small town of Oldstown, the only town that you've come across on the Isle of Fate beyond the civilization of the Academy. It appears to be like a farming settlement. There's also some type of, as you guys are approaching, there's large rock formations as well as huge crevices, cracks in the foundation of the island, because it is mostly a rock-based island. You see mine carts lined up that are going down. You hear from within. Hi. No. Yes, dance. So you hear, people picking away, and you guys travel another hour south and make it to the port. Very small port, but you see a few mages unloading a boat with some large magical hands. It's a pretty nice boat, and you see another one that is seemingly packing up with some folks loading it by hand. You see crates, sacks. You see large teams of folks carrying what appear to be some type of huge stone of some kind, like a powdery white stone. Let's see, being taken up
An incline?
an inclined plank, whatever that would be called, onto the boat. And on the side of it, you see the Cheshire.
Cat?
And yes. And you see a cat sitting on top of it, looking pretty smug. No, there's not a cat.
No.
It's just called the Cheshire. It's dilapidated. Doesn't look great. It's seaworthy, but it has seen some days for sure. As people are kind of loading.
This is the weirdest TPK ever.
Because they're loading. They're finishing loading the ship itself, and it's just a large sailing boat. And you see, some folks kind of watching from the side with their arms crossed, fur clad. Is a little bit chilly, especially on the waters. What you guys doing? There's a small boathouse as well, if you forgot.
Are we close to somebody with a jacket?
Probably 50 feet away from it's 3 folks standing next to each other that have fur.
Oh no. Hey,
You're just seeing them from the back.
Hey, Luna, have you been able to get in touch with anyone from Bayhold since we left?
I haven't tried reaching out.
Level 8.
I can try reaching out again. Who should I reach out to? Who do you think?
Probably the high mage, right? He loved you.
Who said that?
God.
Nobody.
Try reaching out to our dwarf.
Someone.
Was it a dwarf?
Who? What?
No. Try reaching out to our gnome mage. See if he can get in contact with the rulers.
Alright.
Gurgen?
Gurgen.
Gurgen.
I'm screwing myself out of stats.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, bitch.
How are things going? Well, I hope.
You should probably tell them that we're on the way.
We're coming.
Inside.
See you soon.
Oh, is it Nico?
No.
Gurgen.
Oh, that would also been a good idea.
It's a Gurgen. Anyway, make those scones
Pastries.
Yeah, pastry.
or pastries. Yeah.
You hear back. Okay. I hope you heard the news. War's off, treaty signed. I know you were worried. And then that's it.
This motherfucker.
So, a treaty was signed. The war's off. I have a bad feeling that the treaty was probably a shit one.
I have a feeling that the treaty was probably signed between members of the stag.
Very much so. Oh, you know who we should try to contact?
Not the stag.
Well, are we still at the, or we left? Like
Where?
the.
You're at the academy at the port. You haven't figured out means of transport
We
yet.
should see if we could talk to our one friend from here, the really powerful guy.
Me?
Yeah.
You?
Oh wait, actually, I don't
You're
think I was there for that.
shivering.
Never
My
mind.
wife?
That was.
Oh,
I don't think you
That was
were.
Nico. That was
Orin
Nico. Never
was
mind.
and Nico was.
yeah.
Never mind.
Are you okay? You're shivering.
I will hopefully be soon.
As concerning as that is, I'll reach in my pack and give you my cape, my costume for the gladiator.
And a cloak of flying. No.
You didn't even tell me that.
I'm just kidding.
Surprise, bitch!
So it's a little bit.
tuned to
It's
it.
a little bit light, but
It only
it breaks
activates
the
when
wind.
you pass
I tell him
some
thank you, but give it
trivia.
back.
Oh. Okay. Put it back.
How dare you?
I have a means to an end.
But nice to meet you.
Go get him, boy. And I'll pat you on the back.
Next time a little lower, but I appreciate it.
No.
We'll save that for tonight.
Don't tease me with a good time.
Okay, back to the story.
That'll be the story. After dark.
It'll be a long
45
story.
minute roleplay.
Yeah, can you guys fuck on the table, please?
I'll roll for initiative. See who.
Oh no! Oh no! No!
That
No!
video
No!
will be
Should it be a
available on our
contest of
Patreon.
strength?
What's up?
Yeah, our Patreon, Pornhub.com.
Oh no.
No.
Still not sponsored by Bad Dragon, by
That's
the
the
way.
$6 part for Conclave.tv.
Yeah. So you guys are kind of waiting around. The loading of the ship that appears to be departing is done, and the 3 people wearing cloaks have boarded the ship. You see a few folks at the bottom ready to take the incline.
Wait.
Yeah, I was about to say. Do you want to?
No, you're good. You're good.
You guys are still like 50 feet off.
Before they move to remove the rope and everything, I'm gonna like go up to them. Do you have room for six warriors? 6 warriors and a passenger, our charge.
I thought you were gonna leave someone behind. I'm like, who do we hate?
Right now, it's questionable.
And Terry.
And Terry.
Terry can fly.
Oh, goddamn
Yeah, but-
way.
Put that poor thing in the
Hello,
boat.
bones.
What do you want him to do? Make
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Just paddle along a little
Fly
bit, guys.
speed, now unlimited.
Yeah, damn.
Mark that down.
But
Yeah.
and Terry.
The ship hand says, I don't know. You can ask Sir Magvin up top. Sir, and one of the gentlemen, or the gentleman that you saw wearing the fur, turns. It's a pretty handsome half-elven man, a little portly, with blonde hair that runs past like mid-back. He turns with his coat, and you see some leather. Yes. Oh, visitors. One moment, love. And he walks down the plank, kind of with that little princess movement.
Oh my god.
Yes, there you go. Better.
What the hey?
What can I do for you, fine folks?
I miss having an airship so bad.
Please, sir, can I have your jacket? I'm cold.
We might have a spare.
Please.
I will grant you. Is this why you all needed to
No.
be here?
We were wondering if you had room on your crew for 6 warriors and,
A bird.
and a passenger and a bird.
You meant 5.
Do you have your own food and water? Otherwise, we would have to figure something out.
How long is the trip?
We are going to Bayhold. It will take usually 30 days.
30 fucking days? Jesus Christ, I thought it was 2 weeks.
Yeah, I
Do you
thought
never know how to
remembered
drop
it was 2
sail?
weeks.
Jesus.
I said it was 2 weeks, so this is tiny. This is a busted ass ship.
Maybe.
He said that in
Maybe
character.
I am concerned about
Maybe
this.
for ships with large crews and when it isn't on the verge of winter, but alas,
I didn't say that out loud.
the weather change, the weather change has us moving slow,
Well,
and we're loaded with limestone.
What's all the limestone for?
Limestone, you say?
I
It'll make it really easy for us to
Orin's genuinely curious.
someone who we supply limestone to requested limestone, so
Fair enough.
we provide.
How valuable is limestone? Or do I need to roll for it? Is it a common thing?
It's stone.
It's common here in Florida.
It's
Yeah,
It's common enough. It's certainly not worth it being heavy. Like the stones that you saw were big. It would be very
So for
difficult.
them, how much would it sell for?
For them.
Yes, their characters.
Yeah, I bought one of those.
Because obviously we both know that I can persuade my way
You'd have to
hire.
find someone who would want it, and
Okay.
there are very few people who would want it.
So not at all.
Hey man, you want to buy some limestone? Yeah, get away from me.
I can persuade him to make it think it's gorgeous.
So do you
and
have
a little prestige.
do you have your own
Just
food,
go away from me.
or I could send some men into Oldstown and we would just charge.
How
for
much?
the trip.
How much would it cost?
Just 100 gold a piece,
Now,
because it would also delay us by several hours.
question:
But you would have
is there
safe
any way
travel.
we can do 100 just flat for the group?
No, because then we would be going into a debt for strangers who I'm assuming wouldn't hurt my family, and I'm already taking a risk.
But what if we actually worked on the crew with you for the 30 days and just 100 flat?
We already have the crew that we need, I suppose.
And they do magic.
If you would all actually work,
Like he said,
I would
can you
do 50
magic?
gold apiece.
50 gold apiece. Okay, so you're saying 125 flat.
Is there rice on board?
We do have some rice. I
We
don't
need
see
more
why
rice.
that-
We need more
We're
rice.
gonna need more rice.
Luna just says, whatever they agree on, I'll agree, but here's the 50 in case.
Yeah,
they
I give them
don't.
50.
She just walks away.
Thank you.
Jesus,
Yeah,
God,
me
I thought I was
too.
about to get us fucking cheap, and you're just giving them money.
You all 50 it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I just walk up, just like,
I give
I
100
got you.
for
I
it.
just give him some goop.
He's not taking it.
It's so good.
50
Why do you
gold.
why do you still have that from the Shadowfell?
So,
It's
I'll
a
walk
little
onto the ship and be like, my best friend got me.
I'm gonna look at you and
He's
throw the
like,
goop at you.
he's on the plank.
But I walk up, like, I just get on the
You
ship
would
and
run
go,
into him.
That's fine. Excuse me, sir. Where's that jacket you promised me?
One moment. Do you have the 50 for him?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I paid for Margaret.
Okay.
That wasn't even what I was
50.
talking about.
Necron 50. Okay, so everybody remove the amount of money
Already
did.
did.
from your inventory, please.
Look at I.
Let's see, so he allows you on board. You'll have to give us, we'll set in 3 hours. Let me find my captain. One moment.
So that's how much gold I have left.
Gene, Gene,
God.
don't let them talk with Nilly. And you
Listen, we
see
gotta haggle.
you see a middle-aged but beautiful elven
I
woman
could saved us.
wearing fur, kind of step in between all of you and what appears to be like a 20-ish year old half-elven girl, beautiful big doe eyes, wearing
love.
fur. Huh?
Love.
She is beautiful.
I have 30
And
days.
and this woman who you assume is the mother steps in between all of you and her daughter. So I expect there won't be any issues on board. As far as sleeping quarters, it'll be your sleeping whatever you have, bedrolls it appears. On the deck, if it's raining, we can try to make do below deck.
So I'll throw a quick press even though like I already know I'm clean, but like just an extra clean.
Your hair goes.
Exactly. Just like that one little flat
Yeah,
piece
it's like-
just goes boop. And I go to her and I'll just be like, so the guy we just talked to said that she needed a guard and he hired us to be her guard. And
Do I hear that?
You do.
and I take this honor very seriously, and I promise nothing will ever happen to
I just
you
hear
or
Luna
her.
yell out, "He's a perv!" And then
I was gonna say, Alma just kind of like gags a little like.
Right, and Kristorn just told me to not let any of you near her. So,
But
and then
I'm
she
not trying
turns
to be
around
near her, I'm
and
trying to
takes
be
her
near you.
away.
If it's all the same to you, I can just make a net in the webbing of the ship and sleep in that.
As
As
they're,
I'm
We
ushering
talked to mother.
as I'm ushering Skate on board.
as
About
they're
30
walking away,
days.
this Nilly, this 20-something, kind of turns around and then
I wink, of
continues
course.
walking.
Naturally.
She
Oh!
and then walks away.
Jokes on her, I did a
All
double
right,
I
well,
wink.
you heard him. We need 30 days worth of food.
You sure did, buddy.
They're picking it up.
Oh.
Time.
I ain't gotta do nothing then. Does anyone here have a fishing rod? As far as I can tell, Terry, right? Terry wants like fish or something.
He wants ferrets.
Ferrets.
No.
he likes ferrets, but She likes ferrets. I can make fish taste like ferrets for her.
I suppose he'll settle for Lily if she gets hungry enough.
And
I say that in character.
You see Terry staring at you. Kind of trots off. Terry will remember this. Alright, so you guys wait 3 hours and you see multiple barrels get brought on board. The plank is taken off and the ship starts to set sail, the Cheshire. Meanwhile, there are multiple crew members who are, readying the ship, who have, pulled the sails and the captain has been yelling. You see that there is kind of a first mate, but it seems to be a little fluid, who is running things as well. And the 3 fur-clad people have all gone below deck. And you guys start to sail off, saying goodbye to the Isle of Fate.
Where's my jet?
Saying goodbye to the Isle of Fate.
And goodbye home for a second time.
I hope we never come back here.
She's gonna be like,
That won't happen.
Yeah, the brownies were good.
Thank you for killing my wife.
You had a wife?
Well, yes, I did.
Well, I didn't know you people believed in marriage.
Honey, that's
some weird
racist.
couple that you guys are forming.
Honey, that's racist. Not anymore. We don't do that anymore.
So you guys don't get married anymore?
No, we don't do the racism anymore.
But you guys are different.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
So while Margaret deals with the new changes over the last couple hundred years,
300 years.
you guys all set sail. Is there anything that you guys want to do? We'll say this day, and I will have one of you make a survival check.
Even though we have nothing to do with it?
We'll say perception check actually, as you guys are kind of just keeping an eye out, kind of doing your own thing.
I want my jacket.
Oren's doing the perception check. At advantage, I assume someone will help.
Help!
Okay, 18
Actually,
is a
at
good start.
disadvantage.
I'm actively making things harder.
Okay. So.
It landed on my book, therefore it needs a reroll.
Perception?
Yeah.
19.
19. It appears, you see some seagulls, you see various aquatic
Should I
life,
see what your plus was for perception?
Yeah, I want to look over the thing like, ooh.
various aquatic life as you're taking off. You see some dolphins in the distance, kind of just swimming together in their pod.
Aw, so cute.
And you guys set sail for the day. Nighttime hits and your bedrolls are laid out for you. There does appear to be some sort of butler who is on board.
What's his name?
He hasn't said.
God,
I
it's
asked
chickens.
him.
Call him Frederick.
And one of the people nearby says, he cannot talk.
Like a vow of silence, or
I think it's a disease or injury. I'm not sure. And the butler's nodding.
one of those two.
It nodded to injury.
Well, thank you in any case.
Kind of lays your bedrolls out.
I
Luna's
just
gonna
go-
message to him.
You send a message to him.
She cursed me.
Hi, how you doing?
You have to say it out loud.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, that's what she's like. I guess that's not how that works.
No.
And you guys have, of course, been fed. There's some water. There's some mead. The food isn't great. It's mostly like salted fish. A little
not
bit.
complaining.
A little.
Right? There's a decent
The
chance Margaret's
sodium.
never had fish in her life.
The
Neither
food isn't
am
great.
give me
Put
a
the goop from the fish off the plate.
give me a D6.
Who put it in the microwave?
We'll say 4 and above is no, and
It's a
then
D6.
yeah, and then 1, 2, 3 is yes.
I am.
2. So yeah.
Yeah, you've had fish.
It's bad.
I'm prestidigitationing each little to just something I like.
Cherry.
We're just gonna copy the movement.
Cherry fish.
She's gonna
Not good.
she's gonna do one of the bites. She's gonna.
It worked.
Oh, it worked. No, the whole time I'm just.
It's just, oh no.
Mid-bite, Aura just and makes it taste like fish again as she's got it in her mouth.
Starts good and they're
It's so not working.
um,
We're gonna start prestidigitation more.
Yes.
So-
we just turned into the fairies from Sleeping Beauty.
Oh my gosh.
so you guys continue. Why don't you give me a survival check and you give me a survival check, both at advantage.
Oh wow. 4 rolls to not fuck it up, guys.
Those are awesome, by the way.
Ooh, jingle, jingle, jingle.
13 and 18.
Does he have perception or survival?
Survival.
Survival.
Oh, sorry, perception. My bad. I did say survival. Perception.
What are we surviving from?
Insanity.
Making sure we don't fall off the boat.
Okay. 20.
I want my jacket.
26.
22 and 26.
Holy natural.
Yeah. So the night goes well. You guys aren't really keeping these standard every 2 hours, it's someone else's shift because there are a few kind of guards on the ship who are, making their night rounds with torches. But, you're kind of keeping an eye before you sleep. You don't see anything that even looks remotely dangerous. The waves have kind of picked up. It's a full moon. It's beautiful. The next day, same. There's no issues, and it hits night again. The second night. Give me an investigation check.
Me?
You have gotten your fur cloak, by the way.
Finally!
Jeez.
Investigation?
Mm-hmm.
So 15.
15. You have noted that the 3 folks who have since introduced themselves in some fashion to various people. There is Chris Torn Magven, which is the father. There is Jean Magven, who is the mother, and Nilly Magven, who is the daughter. She and them sleep separate from the crew. There are, right under where the captain steers,
I got you. Can
There's
you say
the
that
cap-
name one more time?
there is Chris Torn, Jean, and Nilly Magven.
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 Cool.
I have a thing against names.
And
He's like, you're
It's a
hot.
personal connection that my character doesn't allow to have.
okay. There is underneath where the captain steers, there is a door, and within it, you guys have noticed that there are 2 different doors, one for the couple, one for the daughter, where their sleeping quarters are, and they seem to hang out in there most of the time. Occasionally, the wife will come out, and she seems to be the one who talks with the captain the most, gives the most orders, but the husband does as well some. And it hits nighttime. What are y'all doing on the second night?
Do they have food? I can bring them food.
You guys have been given food and water.
Oh,
The
no.
daughter and the mother.
You'll be killed on sight.
You will.
Nice.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
Yeah, I mean, they've come out for food, and it seems like they also have a barrel of wine that only they are allowed to drink from, or seemingly they're the only ones drinking
Am
from
I
it.
picking up
The
anything of
bastards.
importance from them? Like royalty or anything?
Yes, with that investigation check, I'll say, with your heightened interest in them for no particular reason.
It's just the mother, not the daughter.
Oh, okay. You have noted that they are some type of lower nobility. They seem to be trading merchants of some kind who have. They make good money, but it also seems like they have some serious expenses. What with the ship being in poor condition, you've heard her complain about how somewhere below they're having to bucket water out of occasionally. There's some type of very small leak.
I have that too.
So I want to tell the group of what I've noticed about their low but still noble rankings of trading and stuff like that, and tell them that I think we should try to work our way into this group and grow a relationship with them.
Well, at
Luna
least-
gives you just a side eye.
Not like that, not like
How
that.
much do you want to bet this is not going to end well for him?
I just gotta go do my work.
If-
She just goes down to the
If I had
bottom
any
to
gold
start
left, I'd take
prestidigitation
that
in the
bet.
water.
But I agree, while we're on here, we should at least try to make ourselves useful. You said they were complaining about holes in the bottom of the ship?
Well, I didn't say to do pesky chores, but I just
It's not
think
like
we
you're
should
doing it.
try to
It's okay.
communicate with this people and grow our status among their nobility.
You could be our relay and we'll do the heavy work,
Yeah.
right?
Something tells me that's not the only thing growing. And I cast it out, so I not so discreet glance down.
He just growing.
And boy, does it grow.
It is a magical cup.
Oh no.
I like this idea, but I need a partner to back me up for communications while everyone else goes and does the manual labor.
I'm sitting there doing leather craft.
Just working on
I'm
leather.
working on leather stuff. I'm not even like.
I'm gonna look at you and be like, will you accompany me and help me out with this? Not you, because we haven't had sexual relationships.
I'm also betting this isn't going to end well for you, so I might actually tip the scales in my favor. just my presence immediately gives you disadvantage on all crit rolls.
Oddly enough, I think he might actually be coming at this from a wholesome point of view. I'm not sure, but I
very
think that he's
concerned.
actually.
It's like it's the boy that cried wolf. We don't believe him.
Right.
What's your angle here?
He's actually trying like
It's a
political
full-on
stuff.
wholesome thing with just a skate back alley as well.
Yeah.
You know,
Margaret, what are you doing?
there's two skates
Staring
for
up to
one
the
person.
stars.
No, actually, I have some things to do here. Now that she finally has a moment to herself, she's gonna, start experimenting with like her gear. She opens a big bag. She's like, okay, so here's the belt.
I'll be sitting close by to her. Just.
She shrinks down when she takes the belt off. Okay, that's what that does.
That's what
For some reason, I like it better when it's on.
Okay, okay, I have a helmet. Okay. She's gonna slip on the helmet of comprehend language, and you know why I did it, you son of a bitch.
Mm-mm.
Terry.
I've told you this countless times.
Oh,
You put it on, but yeah.
Okay.
if I speak Gnomish to her, be
Because
like.
remember, Terry's not an animal. You've explicitly stated he's not an animal, and he speaks their language.
Not.
I've never said he speaks a language.
I don't recall that, but I
perfect.
completely recall that.
I want
Oddly enough, I'm on that side.
Shut up.
Oddly enough, I'm on his side.
Let me look again, but I'm very confident that I've already shut you down multiple times.
So you shut down speak with animal, and I could never role play comprehend language on his ass, because why would I do that? But now I have the helmet, and I'm
Wait,
testing my
Why did you
equipment.
shut down speak with animal? He's an animal.
No, he's
No,
he's a-
apparently he's not.
Oh yeah, no, apparently he's not. So yeah, you totally should. What cruel existence you have this poor creature that nothing can communicate with.
He's
it.
also you.
Aww.
yeah,
Right.
Basically, yeah.
Okay. Didn't do anything.
I pick it up. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right now. Okay, this helmet didn't do anything either. What the fuck?
Oh
are
my
you?
god.
Okay, a ring.
I'm like watching her like. I'll
The ring's
a
explain
potty?
it's like a-
No, this is the water walking ring.
Okay, I have that one too. That helps you walk on water.
Jesus.
Don't do it.
Oh, that's stupid.
Well, I mean, if you couldn't pay the gold, I mean, just hoof it.
Okay, so what? Are these just a fashion statement?
No. There's some that are actually useful. The
No,
first.
no, the boots.
Oh, the boots, they fly.
These boots
I've
are
seen you
made
walk
for
around
flying.
in the sky with them all the time. I
And
just
that's
think
just
that's
what
shit.
they'll do.
That's stupid. I'm not gonna do that.
So while you continue going through your
I'll
gear,
explain the equipment to
Yeah.
her that I know what the
Yeah.
certain ones do.
I like to
This is the
imagine.
necklace.
Oh, that brings out a friend. You won't recognize her or know her, but she's cool.
Okay.
It's such a bad idea.
Oh no!
Oh, thank God.
That's so stupid. I'm not ready for that one yet.
I can't tell if she just doesn't believe half the things or if she just thinks it's
yeah,
really
I can
stupid.
walk on water.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Why do I have a ring of water
Possible
walking
thing,
and a
that's
boots
stupid.
flying? What's the one?
In case one doesn't work.
Why would I
for
need
you.
both?
I don't know.
So, you guys continue. Were you two wanting to interact
You're an
with
atheist for
one
magic.
of them for your political
It's up to him.
or?
I will do all the talking. I just need
I-
backup because you look like a very trustworthy person.
I back out the moment you start to turn this situation anything that doesn't actually help anyone.
Sounds good.
Okay.
If I say everything will help me, so that he can never leave.
Yeah,
God.
you have to witness everything.
He's like,
I already have.
His words was, as long as it doesn't help anyone, I am someone.
That's to be.
So, if we're going to go speak to them, y'all are going to go help scoop water.
I'm gonna. Yeah.
I'm
I thought that was my job.
I'm already gone. I've been gone for hours at this point.
This will only work if y'all go help.
So they're all behind the doors. The three of them are already in the rooms. It's nighttime, and there is a ship hand that's kind of leaning on the door, just looking up, looking down, kind of bored.
I have to get through this, man.
Yes,
So, me and my companion here.
your companion to die.
He's right.
I don't
you know.
believe so. I don't believe so. I am not an I. I am a human being.
No, you're not.
Interesting. Do you know what I am?
Some type of elf, clearly,
I take no offense.
and
if it is
he's
not
he's
true.
elven as well.
You know what? You're right. I'm glad that a fellow elf can notice another fellow elf with ease.
Is there something you need?
Me and my companion, like I was trying to say before you nicely interrupted,
We want to help on the.
we need
Before you
to
nicely interrupt.
let me work.
If this
Let
is,
me work.
if this is Oblivion, he started here, and has now gone to.
That's a beautiful smile you have. I have a couple of treatments that I could help that can elevate the.
We want to help mend some of the
But
parts of the ship.
we need to speak to what's their names?
I don't know.
No,
You didn't tell the group.
I
No,
did tell
no,
you.
you guys have all
Oh.
you've heard.
I did specifically state everything that I noticed I was sending to the group.
Oh. Okay.
What's their names? This isn't
Probably
character.
Miss-
This isn't character. What's their names?
Probably Miss Jean
We need to speak to
or
Miss
Mistress
Jean
Jean.
or Mr. Jean
No.
about a business. My friend here is really bad with names. I'm sorry, but you know obviously who we're talking about, and we need to speak to them because we've heard that there's some problems on this ship, and I believe my group can be able to help. Yes, I did say my group.
I can see if she's willing to see you. It's rather late, but give me a moment. And he opens up the door, closes it. You hear from within some.
It's a fucking monkey.
And he comes out the door. She'll be here in a moment. And
Thank
then,
you, sir.
a couple minutes later, the door kind of cracks just enough for her face. You see that she's wearing like a silvery nightgown.
Oh, what a beautiful gown. I used to wear one of those back where I lived.
Wonderful. What do you need? Get to the point.
We heard that there were holes in the bottom of the ship, and we wanted to help repair them.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing. I just thought of one of those moments where it's like, silence, slave. I am speaking. But I'm glad I didn't go down that path. I'm sorry. But it popped in my mind right as he started to speak. Just silence, slave. I have a business endeavor for you.
Right.
You're like, couldn't this wait till morning?
I just want to help the ship.
We would like.
Give me a charisma check real quick. Well, let's just see what you're looking like.
Okay.
I
Oh, that one. The one time I failed.
Her eyes narrow.
It's the Markiplier.
Did anybody take that?
This-
It's only because it's dark.
I have no goal to take that bet.
This screams of multi-level marketing. Go on.
Oh!
Excuse me, it's called direct selling now.
We're not there.
Everyone knows when there's multiple levels that every time you move up a
Well, I guess
level, it
Margaret
gets
would be on the
better and
pyramid.
better.
She'd be on the pyramid trend, you
Interesting.
know?
No, what?
But
What
I
is
have
it?
an endeavor that could, I feel, benefit both of us. I truly do. Are you willing to hear it?
Just say it. Gods be willing, I can go to bed sometimes.
In the morning, if we can communicate again, I have a group that would be more than gladly to help you with your problem downstairs in the boat.
Is that a euphemism?
No, you are worried about bucketing water, and I have extra hands to offer in
How's this a
exchange just for a
business?
smooth communication. See, I don't want to go full endeavor on my business endeavor because you want to sleep, and I want you to sleep as well. So that's why I'm getting straight to the point and just if we can have another communication for breakfast.
Very straight to the point.
All right.
Me and my fellow companion.
You
I have no idea what he's talking about at this point.
You don't need to.
you can talk to Chris
No,
in the
please.
morning.
That's all I ask. That's all I ask.
Gotcha.
Good night.
Good.
And the guy. One moment.
No.
The guy outside is now back to leaning on the door. I think that went pretty well.
I really do too. See, you know, elf to elf, I really think we speak mind to mind without actually speaking mind to mind.
I would have disagreed, but that surprisingly went
Exactly.
very.
I have a meeting for
Uh,
breakfast.
Orin, that did not go well.
I
you don't have
hate
to
to know
roll
what
for
that dude's perception check was.
Natural one.
Yes.
So they did cut it off.
He just
like-
zoned out and just.
Honestly, I think you have a business deal.
While I got him though, how often do you watch the store? Is this like a 24/7 thing, or do y'all switch
No, just-
guards? Or?
Yeah, it's not really much of a guard. I mean, I'm a ship hand. I just
There's
have
the
this
natural.
little short sword for now. And yeah, we.
I might have a way to make that a
switch.
long sword if you'd really like. You know, elf to elf.
I guess
Just take this move though.
sure. Actually, no, because you got in that one for charisma. So yeah. Sure,
Well, it's a different
we can talk in the
situation.
morning.
Shouldn't I roll again?
Shouldn't he roll again?
That's fine.
Maybe in the morning. I can't get rid of my sword while on duty. That'd be dereliction.
Well, I wasn't asking for it right now. I was just. Business
Let's have a
endeavor
meeting
for
in
you
the
too.
morning.
Okay. Thank you.
On duty.
And the
Orin climbs up the ropes and goes into the hammock he made.
you're like, I have a migraine.
Luck
As he's
bringer,
going
why
up, I
did you
do
say
do
this
not
one?
forget you have to be there in the morning because they want both of us there.
What a shame, I can't hear you up here. Good night.
So you guys all go to bed. Long rest again. Not that it really matters. And
Still doing it again!
you long rested already after that. And you guys wake up third day, having
Can we do this 30 times?
mhm,
Let's
30
do
rolls.
it.
You guys wake up the third day in the morning, and you see some of the crew is kind of going through a little line. There's a small table set up with some type of. You're not sure what. It's a grain that's kind of been mashed together. There's salt that can be thrown on. It's not great. It's not terrible.
What do you mean? Mine's
Rice.
delicious.
Roll.
Yours is delicious.
Do I see my best friend? My elf friend? He's my
Uh,
best friend. I'm growing relationships with everyone on this boat.
No,
I'm
you
sure.
don't see him at this point.
You see, I'm
But he's not a
but
chef,
that's
so he's
one.
probably sleeping.
Probably. And after a while, Chris Horn comes out. wearing his, that same overclothes again with the fur cloak and the fur pauldrons. Yes.
I walk up, slap him, and ask, "It's game time."
To be clear, you don't slap.
It's game time, boy. Oh.
Do you?
Lord help us.
My beautiful wife was telling me that we had an important meeting to discuss.
It's about some potential endeavors and businesses, transactions.
We mostly just want to help keep the ship afloat, all that. Patch some of the holes, get rid of some of the water.
Just for a simple, start off as a friendship.
Why don't we sit down? And you see that a few people have brought a small round table and a couple of stools out and placed them kind of in the corner near the stairs that lead up to where the captain's steering the ship. And he goes, sits down. 3 goblets are filled with wine and, kind of crappy porridge with some mangoes on the side have been brought
So
out.
I'm going to ask, can I, when I go to walk to this chair, kind of put on a performance like I'm some man of importance just to feel?
Give me a performance check. I'm going to have you roll at disadvantage only because the entire time up to this, you've not been doing that performance. It should still be good either way.
Potentially is. Damn, that was an 3... 15.
You went from 3 to 15?
Plus 12. Plus 12.
Phase 2, baby.
So
At least it wasn't a
you,
bad 20.
you kind of look at him and mirror his
Not
walk.
identical though, because I don't want him to think I'm
Yeah.
mocking him.
He and sits down. And the 3 of you are sitting. So how is this a business endeavor?
I have no idea.
So like
Wonderful.
I said, just start off with us helping get my group. Beautiful slurp. I have to say, that was probably the best slurp I've ever heard. Kiss ass 3 on 11. On 11.
A little dry for my taste.
Oh, I'll speak to somebody for you
We're gonna
about
see.
that.
It all goes down the same after a while.
Meanwhile, all of you are seeing these 2 nincompoops.
I'm talking to the most important person.
No offense.
But
I'm doing shit!
Talking with the Tristorn Magven, sitting at a table as you guys are doing various.
Out of habit, I
Wait.
lean into Margaret and be like, "It's amazing how much ass you can kiss, isn't it?"
She's like,
it's that bad that that's the one thing she remembers. Is like ass
You have somehow found brownies.
Do I recognize the name Magvin from our socializing over in Venat?
Give me a history check, why don't you?
No.
And I would say at advantage, but you're kind of by yourself, and he's never been to Bayhold.
Just mean I can't lie.
But you can't aid him.
You can't lie about knowing something you don't know.
I can definitely
Lie.
bullshit my way
You
through
can't
anything.
above board lie.
13.
13. No, but you've done a lot of socializing, especially in Venad. You didn't do tons except for that one small period of time back in Bayhold.
That's fair.
And you're not even sure if they're from Bayhold. You just know that right now they're traveling between the Isle of Fate and Bayhold.
Between dimensions.
But also you have heard through the grapevine that they're kind of super low level nobility. Like him walking like this is a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
He's always a
A little too big for his britches,
They're
basically.
entitled.
He literally just has a bunch of rocks.
So they're not
And
that
crates
special.
and sacks.
Listen, I'm sure Skate will help him get his rocks off.
All I'm saying is, how do we know those crates and sacks aren't more rocks?
That's fair. Back to you.
So, business endeavor. First, obviously we don't need to move too fast, but I have a group that can help with your problems under board with bucketing water. and I'm willing to help. No charge, just to keep us afloat and make it this 30 days, because obviously this is a very important travel for everyone. And then obviously, if it works, we talk a little bit more. We build this friendship first, because what best way for a business endeavor than to start with friendship?
You guys rock, kind of jolt really quick. The goblins kind of slide as a large wave. It's been pretty wavy. Kind of knocks the boat to the side. A little bit of
like
wind
we're
slows
on
out.
a timer for this communication.
I don't believe so. It's just some waves. So sorry. Where were you? Free bucket water.
My group to bucket the water to help keep us afloat,
Free bucket water.
in exchange for simple further communication between me and my companion. I'm
I,
gonna
We should
keep
also
dragging
mention-
his ass in. I'm gonna keep dragging him in. Me and my companion here, just further conversations to build a friendship, a true friendship, get to know each other.
As for what you get out of it, I suppose we should mention we actually have plenty of contacts over in Bayhold. Maybe they need some stone.
Don't go so fast.
Both of you give me a charisma check.
We are
Just playing
our
charisma.
best.
I wouldn't.
Oh.
Isn't that name
Can I
might not
just
be
say I'm
legal
just
right now?
watching from a distance?
Not be legal.
17.
18
Think about it. They signed a peace treaty, and our name, our best, is on both sides right now.
What do your checks and saves look like?
We're being used as propaganda for both
Wait,
sides.
we use
I
the saber, we use
will
them.
kill whoever.
Oh, no.
It might be,
I use
hey listen, we'll remain at peace as long as you kill our best. We might just be fugitives.
Oh no, I said
How'd you get your
I'll kill
charisma
whoever
so high?
I
gets in
roll
their
well.
way.
Just turning into a monkey with
So-
And charisma is a paladin's spellcasting.
Yeah, that's right.
So, you continue this conversation. Where exactly are you, trying to lead it to? As he's kind of,
Where the fuck are you going with this?
he's nodding. He just isn't he's a little quizzical.
I'm going to try to
Orange
get myself
Same
within
way.
his intertwine as a advisor for
Okay.
his business decisions.
I will of course have to bring this up with my wife.
Perfectly understandable.
Oh my
You're more
God,
than welcome to
drama.
invite her into our conversations, our meetings. I feel like we got a rough start last night anyway, so I would like to, have a formal meeting with her, of course, and, have a better greeting and
I will.
improve that relationship, because I feel like me and you are clicking very well.
I will let her know and see what comes of it.
Side quest, married.
Oh no.
Side quest, legitimate businessman.
Side quest. How did I end up in a polycule?
Right?
So-
With husband, wife, and daughter.
He just kind of stands up.
Sweet. Oh,
I let her know, and then he walks off. And the table and goblets are kind of nicely but quickly taken from you guys, and the stools you're sitting on, you find yourself, being helped up as the stools are taken.
Orange just stays in a
somewhere away.
squatting
I'm gonna
position.
grab his shoulder, but just and do a
Get
very
taller.
odd massage. That went very well. I'm a very
Why do
touchy-feely
why do you guys keep saying that?
Because it went very well. We're gonna have another meeting.
Is the one guy there?
Right. I'm just in this to help people.
And this is the best way to help people. The most powerful person on the boat.
We know, actual nobles, right? Our best knows actual nobles.
But sometimes you have to get in the dirt and know the dirt as
Well,
well
you
as
can't
the
get
clouds.
much. You can't
Are
get
the
much
nobles
lower than
close
this.
enough to hear this?
I was about to say, Gene. Flips it. No, so your day continues. No perception checks needed.
I'm gonna tell him to get the group and have everybody help with the water.
Okay, yeah.
We agreed to that.
Okay.
I'm just not going to help with the water.
I've gone into a brownie coma.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the storage area. Nobody can find me. Just on a stack of potatoes.
Where's all the food?
I do go
We
look.
have 28 days left.
It was just the brownie.
I do go looking for
Why
him.
is it called brownie?
I remember he said he wanted to talk to me at some point. So
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah,
20
you
days.
find him kind of like this, eating brownies out of a pan.
not good.
You see brown all over his face, his hands dribbled down his
Hello, ass eater.
his shirt.
Oh no! I just imagine he's just looking feral. Just
Like he's got like brownie rabies.
So
Yeah.
Oren finds you.
I stand up, just kind of. Can I just eat a brownie?
I'm good, thank you.
you take the one that's on your cheek off.
Right.
More for
And then
me.
just doing a brownie.
Oh no.
I remember a while ago you said you wanted to talk to me about dying or death or something.
Yeah, it sucks.
Oh, you've done it now.
My way.
Welcome to the club. Although you still got a way to keep up with me and Margaret and
For
George.
whatever reason, I have a feeling somebody's going to die soon.
Oh, yeah, don't do that shit.
Bum, bum.
And that's where we're leaving now.
Oh.
Murder mystery episode.
So
I have no other option than to prevent that. Maybe. Depending on who it is.
fair. So did you have actual questions or as many questions as that statement raises?
I'm working through some stuff.
Oh, you're gonna need more boost than this ship has.
Definitely got some questions. I'll leave it at that. I don't want to ask them at the moment. I would rather eat these brownies.
Fair enough. Well, my hammock is. I point like 30 feet up in the rigging. There.
Alrighty, well, adios. I just immediately go back to being fucking
Never
Okay.
got
And
brownies.
you swear you hear a slight hiss as if someone's gonna take us.
There's a rat. There's a rat.
I
in
go
there
to
somewhere.
offer you the brownie. I'm just like,
What?
wait, like, don't fucking take this brownie.
Lillimore,
Yes.
as night comes,
Mm-hmm.
shadows bend in the torchlight,
Mm-hmm.
flickers of shapes moving.
Yeah.
You see a deckhand walking across with a torch, and as he's walking past, it's obviously lighting things up near. You see a pair of feline eyes, and he walks out of that distance, and you can no longer see them at the far end of the ship.
So now he's just stalking me.
Oh, God.
Kind of getting your bearings. Give me a perception check.
We do know an
Disadvantage because
easy
it
way
is
to bring
night.
them out.
So he's just
Wait,
making
do
sure
you have
you don't
night
get
vision?
near her.
Do you have night vision?
I do.
Yep.
She does
I have dark vision.
Dark
I don't
vision.
think that helps with dim light though.
I think it explicitly helps with dim light.
Yeah.
Specifically helps with dim?
Yeah, I think it helps dim be normal, and then
Ooh, that's true. Then it helps darkness become dim.
Yep.
Then it helps ultra darkness become darkness.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And
Darkness
helps
becomes like
mega-
gray shadows. Darkness is
yeah.
gray shadows, dim light is
But just
regular.
regular? Okay.
Do I see anything? I have double sight.
8.
You can't pick between the two.
Fine, I'll roll this one. That's worse.
You should
Roll
just
again.
pick the worst of the last one.
tides of
You
chaos.
said,
Tides of
oh, the
chaos.
perception? Perception. 7.
7. Looking across, you don't see anything. Even kind of putting your leather down and walking towards you, don't. You don't see anything. It could have been just
Do I
a thing of the
think
night.
No one can tricks on me. I had a question like, did he ever stalk her before then, or just now? Like now we're like,
We're raising so many questions.
I don't know. He could always be there. But think about it, he could have always been there.
Gross!
In the bathroom.
Oh,
New level of toxicity. Ugh.
Toxicity.
Toxicity.
You all go to bed.
Suddenly I jump up like a nightmare. I was supposed to meet him in the bathroom. And fall down and go back to sleep.
The next day, about midday, Jean walks up to you, Oren.
Oh.
He's like, damn it.
Billie Jean.
Once again, beautiful, wearing layers of fur. The wind coming off of the heavy waves. It's cool. It's cold. You being a lizard.
It doesn't really bother me.
I
I just kind of feel a little sleepy.
Yeah. She says, you needed to talk, and if you say anything about buckets,
No.
I'm going to throw you overboard.
Fucking try, bitch. I'm sorry, what?
You're just a regular person.
Fucking try.
Well, I don't know about buckets, but I
Use a bucket.
I touch some of the, like, I'm assuming there are scrapes and scuffs and stuff like that along the deck rails, but I can at least do this, and I mend it, make it look, pristine.
Give me a D2. Give me an Arcana check.
Check. Okay.
Check.
Check.
Mic
So
check.
catches on fire.
It might.
10.
Check.
You cast mending and it becomes almost brand new. Interesting.
It'll at least get rid of some of the leaks and stuff like that, and from there, and I use prestidigitation to remove like some of the flecks of water and stuff like that.
Okay.
And then I
And
come pointing
this
with
is
my
a
Peter
business
Pan.
meeting. Why? And you notice that Oren and Jean are talking.
I'm honestly not sure how this is a business. That's more of a skate question.
Skate.
My pale compatriot.
And she just walks away from you. Skate, Jean approaches you. Get on with it.
Well, hello. One second.
Swimmingly.
Come, join the conversation. It's a group effort for sure.
I do want to make it known at this point, each day Luna has been just going into the depths of the ship, finding where the leaks are and just prestidigitation. Just for hours, just prestidigitation.
I kind of figured that you're doing that, almost probably watching, like, I wonder how much rice I would need to soak up the ocean.
No. And then are they below the boat? Are they like near the bottom?
Who?
I'm asking Miss Jean, like where the leaks are.
Billie Jean.
Where's the leak, ma'am?
If you know, like if she can give me like specific locations, like where bigger ones are.
Yes, they're below the boat, not on top.
Gee, thanks. I go down and I look for leaks.
Eventually, you'll just find.
Logically,
just
she
me
has a
crouched in the corner.
24/7 bucket boy.
The ships run ships. They run ships. All right, my
Yeah,
ship's over.
they were running shifts, but now that you guys are there, they're kind of taking long breaks. One of them just
Kinda
disappeared
slacking.
Damn
completely.
slackers!
Oh my god, we gotta
Get the
intimidate
whip.
them
Get the
now.
whip.
Like, no holidays, no days off.
Faster.
24/7, there needs to be a bucket boy on this ship.
So, he was mentioning you know someone in Bayhold?
I do not believe I said that, but I do know somebody, my best friend over here, that just went to go help us, which was the beginning of our exchange, was to help build this ship up in exchange for conversation and friendship.
What do I need to do to make you think that we're friends?
To make you think, you know that you'd want to be friends with me. First, you must come to my show tonight. Oh no.
And she notices the instrument on your back, and she.
But when I say that, it's like literally like a shoulder flick, and it just comes swinging around.
He does a.
I do not enjoy music.
But does your husband and daughter enjoy music? That's weird.
I
That's weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's a red flag.
But you don't enjoy music?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
a
a
red
bard
flag.
in D&D is a red flag.
Hey,
I will let them know,
I'm a bard.
and I will come as a show of good faith.
That's all I ask. Starts.
And she's
Small
walked
steps at a time. I'm literally still talking. Just small steps at a time, and we build ourselves up. I start tuning my instrument. You can already hear the beauty in it.
When did
I'll
you
get
say
you
you
on
were
my
doing
side. Oh, tonight.
Tonight? Night hits.
I'm going to be late.
His conversation has taken all
Yeah.
of the day, and she's just like, "Can I leave?"
Right as she sits down.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's night. I have to go.
Yeah, towards the night, I'm up in my hammock reading Field Number 9 and You again.
Wonderful. Good.
They added some new chapters.
Oh my god.
When I clock off my shift, I go to one of the sleeping mates. I just slap him in the head like, "All right, your turn," and then I go back up.
What?
Your turn.
It's a
Go.
dinner show. It's a dinner show. Everybody's not sleeping.
I did it all day.
I, of course,
Alright.
during the day, I would have patched up holes too.
Yeah. And it is.
And you did everything but one panel that just because you're so focused. You're like, I'll leave that one. So everything around
It
is
is
perfect.
way
for this
less
one.
work
Yeah.
now than it was. Like it's every 20 minutes. Okay, now I can use it. Now I can use it.
There was points where I was just water on it, water off it.
Night hits. You guys are going up and down in rolling waves, and yes, you I assume have spoken to several deckhands who have
Oh, I've told
made
everyone.
a tiny stage out of a few rugs that have been pulled out, and they have put torches around it, so then you're particularly lit up right next to the main mast.
Oh boy.
And there is a decent number of people, including the Magvins, who are present for your
Begrudgingly.
musical showdown.
No. Just her. Just her.
Sir,
Thank you.
put your musical mask on.
Yeah. Okay, so did you make it to his show that he surely told you about?
Oh, everybody.
I am.
You're not gonna support your friend.
I'm in a brownie coma.
You're kind of there, or
When you came to
you're
this
in
meeting, I
bed.
was like,
I can
half
just-
I
conscious.
told you there's brownies. I lied to you and said there's
I'll
brownies.
totally go. I'll totally go.
Yeah,
You
I
guys-
guess
I'm just gonna hang out by the what is called like the edge of the boat, like the bow,
Yeah.
whatever, just like
Okay.
chilling
On the poop deck.
on the poop deck.
I need to do
Not
some
a
really
chance.
quick research.
You still hear it because you're still on the deck.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, you're gonna.
What about Lillimore?
I'm still just hanging out with her and
Okay,
just
yeah,
working on
so you
random
guys see
things.
it from like 50 feet away, 40 feet away.
Like on a barrel, just sitting, just
Yeah.
doing shit.
Yeah, so you start playing. Go ahead and give me a performance check. Do you have anybody with you, or is it solo?
I talked to one elf guard instead of dance being my backup dancer.
Give me
What's funny
a
is that I have a
persuasion
liar.
check.
Persuasion.
Yep.
I feel like it will
That'd
be.
be really funny.
I'm pretty sure I passed.
He slips and falls.
15 plus 12.
He says sure.
The face is.
He says sure with that roll. He says sure. Why not?
Sure. He
Say less.
he comes out as you instructed him, with his breeches pulled up to above his knees and wearing leather cut off.
I use my disguise kit to make us like look fucking flamboyant,
Wonderful.
like peacocking like a mother.
His belly's hanging out,
Oh, have mercy.
and you have kind of painted that leather chest plate and pauldron.
I
And
look at him like 1 second.
Oh, that's funny.
We only go on stage with nipple hard.
Oh no.
My man.
give me that performance check with advantage due to this friend.
Oh, I thought you could do the
It's gonna be like
nipple.
30 something.
Oh God.
18 plus 12.
30.
I don't pass.
You are a siren at sea. What
Singing
are you
my
doing?
Best song.
Yeah, what song are you singing?
That frog grass.
Froggrass.
Yes, that's the name of the song I'm singing it.
So, a few of you are actually familiar with a hit single, Froggrass.
Oh, every time I travel with them, I'm like literally working on the song. Changing each verse. They know it word for word.
What genre of music would you say it is?
Come on, give us a few lyrics.
Metal romance.
Make it all
Metal romance. Okay.
How?
And
Since he's been playing it nonstop, are we annoyed? Like, how do we feel about it?
all of you
Well, by that
are.
performance, y'all are just like, oddly enough, this is fucking great.
All
Like,
of you, whether you're annoyed by it or not, are like, he has skill. I'll let you decide without dice rolls whether you like it or are annoyed by it, but you all have to admit
As
he's
we're-
got skill.
We're saying because I imagine me, Lily,
Sounds like some of my
Luna,
kids would
we're all
play.
sitting, and I'm like, he's better live.
he's better live.
You've all listened to the to the cassette
They've heard
tapes.
like 30 different versions of this song because I haven't decided which one I'm gonna go with.
Orin does say like, oh, you changed that verse.
So after each show, Jean walks up to you with Nilly and Chris Horn behind, and Nilly's
Like
kind of she's looking impressed. You impressed a like 19, 20-year-old.
I said 20. Don't rob me.
I said look like.
It doesn't-
He's
a
gonna
19,
make her
20-year-old.
younger and younger. Like
the more I find out,
a
she gets
18,
younger and younger.
17-year-old.
15, 14-year-old.
Well, yeah.
No, a
Damn it,
19
they all
Turns
look
out she's
this
still in the-
nowadays.
A 5-year-old. And it's like, what the fuck?
She looks 30 years old. She's
a 19 or 20-year-old. She
You got the Benjamin Button.
her first words to you are rock on, and then she walks away to go into her room.
I put everything into this performance. So I'm like huffing and puffing, like one sweat, just one little drip of sweat.
Chris Horn accompanies her to take her to her room, and then he goes behind the door, and Jean says, I don't know why, but with this musical performance, you've convinced me to do business with you.
I don't know what it is.
It's like a half evil, half unevil smile. Just
Yeah.
I told you.
Let's give me a few days to think what we can do for each other, and then we'll talk.
I just look at her blank face, then press deep my hair, and be like, I can't agree to a deal. Ugly deal.
Right, and then she walks away.
I can be a weird character. I don't care. You don't have to think of me as a sane person. She's already agreed. I don't care.
It's quite odd, that one.
She shakes.
I'm a bard. I'm not normal.
She shakes her hand, does the dainty.
I do a really wet kiss. Just. I mean, I got the one drip of sweat.
True.
I never said it wasn't a big ass drip of sweat.
Oh no.
And then she walks away into her room. Meanwhile, festivities continue, and it's made a little difficult by the heavy rocking, as wind has picked up, and seemingly the sea is not happy right
So
now.
I know everyone wants to know. All our fans are going to want to know. How exhausted is my backup dancer? Because I highly doubt this guy does anything like
He's been
this.
doing like belly dancing. He's been doing some crazy stuff. Let's
Started
see.
throwing it back at one point.
Yeah.
He is unconscious.
He's missing his duty tonight. Guys, go.
And incredibly sweaty.
Bucket shift?
No. He's the door guard. So if anything, the people are unguarded right now because it's his shift.
A few hours later, about 2 a.m, everyone has gone. There's still the roaming guard with a torch, but yeah, no one's at the door except him, who's kind of leaned about 20 feet away from it, unconscious.
Yeah, I push him up to the door just to make it look like he's at least trying to do his job.
You're a good man.
Yeah, I'm a good man. Of course, I'm a great man.
Nice.
Do I warm the heart, win the hearts over of this cruise ship?
Not the hearts, but they're like, this guy can seriously play. Once we get to mainland, we're gonna have to have a concert.
I'm down. Someone is gonna pay for a concert for me?
Perhaps. And
I'll persuade.
yes.
I'm a persuasive person.
And day 5 on the Cheshire approaches. You all are a little not startled but uneased by some thick, dark clouds in the distance where you guys are sailing straight to. Wind has picked up more, waves have picked up more. Upon talking with some of the crew, it seems as if there is a storm incoming. The ship has decided, or the captain has decided along with Jean and Christorn, that they will try to divert, which will add about 5 days to travel,
Oh my god.
in order to avoid the storm.
So we're at 35 now.
Yeah,
Total.
35. So 30 more days from now.
So we've made 0 progress. Good to know.
You've essentially made 0 progress.
This is a great
We
way to
made
pad
some
time.
progress.
I'll keep in mind
We
whenever
started thinking and we're like, you know
Note
what,
to
let's
self,
take the scenic route.
Boats.
boats.
They can't escape and go quicker. Unlike land. So you guys continue sailing. Alma, overnight you have a dream about a water monster that gets
wondering
that gets
where that-
totally riced, and you're like
I did that.
a hero standing over its watery corpse.
Yeah, we do.
Large engorged rice,
Why did that work?
filled with water.
Because there's a water.
Why did the word engorged work?
Yeah, why did it work? I don't-
That's the right usage. It's
yes.
not the typical usage, but it is the right usage.
Prawn and rice, but
And the day continues. Let's go ahead. The storm is not avoided.
Of course it's not.
Not even slightly.
Can you use a different fucking die for 3 natural ones in a
who
row?
decided to do the 5-day away?
The captain, along with the Magdans, all decided to try to divert. The scuttlebug around the ship is the.
I'm going to message to the because you can't tell where the message is coming from, right? You just hear the message.
You have to be able to see them, and you have like a copper, wire. But
Oh my god, it's literally the fucking cup. God damn it!
Hey, catch.
and it's handheld. But yeah, I mean, they'll see someone doing that,
Hey,
unless
fucking loser.
you can sneak.
I can
Why are you looking at me? It's not
message
me.
can
It's that guy.
Yeah, right.
it can go through solid objects. So when I find out,
But you have to see. I'm pretty sure.
Well,
I just have to be familiar.
you have to
with
know what
that.
direction they're in. Is all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a comfort.
So I'll look at him. He's right there. I'm gonna go behind
Look at
in
who?
the captain. Go behind
Not,
the door.
not Chris Storm, but the captain of the ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna message to him. But I'm gonna message like whispering, like if I was talking to someone else, and also change my voice if I was talking to like one of the crew members.
Give me a performance check. Or stealth. Either or.
I'll go performance because.
Bard. Love the shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
As much as this shirt.
This shirt.
There's only one like this, one of a kind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally.
I definitely thought you were doing it like from here on out, so that's why I
Three of a kind.
thought it was a group effort to support the group.
My sister wore
Hint,
mine.
hint.
And
Alright.
I don't know where she went.
Oh no.
24.
24. Okay. What you saying? In your disguised voice.
Oi, mate.
Oh, Jesus.
This fucking captain of Oz is a bloody idiot. Fucking, we hit the storm and we try to miss the storm.
Are you telling my fucking movie? It's my journey to try to avoid the storm and be quite into
Chaos, chaos.
You say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I bet he's
that's
got
something
a
you
tiny
would expect
little
from me.
wanker too.
About
We're gonna be
15.
back.
About 15 minutes later, you see.
He can technically message back too.
Yeah.
Okay.
He thinks that he's just overheard it from
Oh no!
downstairs. So
There's an execution on board.
So you see at the end of a gangplank, you see a man who has been tied to a large piece of stone. And he says, "I swear it wasn't me. I didn't say nothing." And the captain says, "Off the plane."
Wait! What's going?
Too late.
It's the guy.
Eric, why do you kill him? Why do you kill a character anytime he does anything?
I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast a.
Also, you murdered someone for mildly sassing. I don't want to be on this boat anymore.
No, it was, we're going to kill him or...
No, if
Screw him up with
I
something.
see him, I'm gonna fuck him up.
Yeah.
You killed someone just for mildly sassing you.
That guy was in the mafia. It's basically a freebie.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
going
not
to
exactly the picture of
cast.
Grace under fire.
I guess I have to. Polydor found the guy
Into what?
into something that doesn't drown in the smoke.
A fish?
A fish?
Into a fish.
You just turned him into something that flies, so you never
I
need to
turned
go to the
him.
water.
I turn him. I'm gonna turn him into a. No, because then he might destroy the ship. I'm gonna turn him into a fish, a larger fish,
Okay.
like
Uh,
a
A Goliath.
A shark.
You
No.
you
That's a
see
lion.
no, because he could like fuck up the. So like,
you see a tuna fish
okay, there you go.
getting dragged below by ropes and rock.
I didn't imagine it
start
would
to
get
like
like
squirm
it'd
out
be
of it.
smaller though. Like, because it's a human and then
out.
like a smaller.
Tuna are huge.
And
Alright,
something
tunas are
smaller
huge.
than his is like maybe something long.
Oh,
A catfish.
you see a swordfish.
There you go.
Wriggle out of the
I want to avoid swordfish.
ropes
Sure,
and then
I'll
it
go with
swims off.
A little marlin.
Terry's on the hunt for fish.
Oh no.
Ooh,
It
fish.
just gets worse.
Give me a d20.
And then out of
We'll
nowhere,
say,
pauses
Just-
and
just-
asks
let's
us
just
to
roll a
break
d20
the
and
third plane and start singing the
I
song.
have to keep the
Let's just see
concentration for
what
an
happens.
hour.
About 6.
6.
But wherever he ends up in an hour, he's fun. So I'm like, I don't know what to do.
The swordfish
He's just
gets
sitting there staring over it. Like,
the swordfish gets grabbed out of the water by Terry, but then Terry loses grip in it. It swims further
I
into
should have
the
flopped
depths.
back on the boat. Yeah, you should have.
All right.
I'm going to, at some point, if I see him above
Who?
the surfer, or has he?
The
he's just,
now
He swam
fish.
off.
oh, he's
that
gone.
boy bailed, bro.
I hope he gets.
He's gonna
where-
have fun in an
I hope he
hour.
goes to where he's going. That's.
Tuna fish
He's
are
got an hour.
wildly fast.
Are you gonna be able to keep your
Well, the
concentration
thing is, he
with
has
the
a
heavy
swordfish
waves
brain
and
now. That's the
storm?
problem.
Yeah, I should be fine.
Do fish happen to swim 5 times faster than ships? Because if so, he can make it back to mainland.
Actually, yeah. Some fish can.
Swordfish.
Probably just has
They
like
are
60
pretty
feet. And then
Yeah, swordfish are pretty
Are we
fucking wild.
legitimately looking this up?
No, I'm joking. It would be more than 5 times. 5 times would take him to a day, but he needs it down to an hour. So what's 5 times 24?
well, are we swimming up a channel? There's
A
probably land
swordfish
left or
can
right.
swim 60 miles per hour.
Far off, you guys do
But he has
see.
swordfish brain, so he's gonna go to the middle of the ocean.
Far off, you do see.
I don't think it changes their
no,
intelligence.
You do see some type of
It changes
land
into what,
mass.
Not
Oh,
the-
he's
we're
gonna
not
be
there
fine,
aligned.
guys. There's
Yeah.
land.
Yeah,
So when
there's
you're-
land far.
So when you're a
away.
big monkey, you have big
60
monkey.
miles?
Oh, you're good.
It says swordfish can swim 60 miles per hour.
Oh, okay.
hope he
So
enjoys
he's at
It's
60
hard to
miles.
tell, but maybe. It's the least of your
Let's just
concern.
say he made it to that
Um,
land and then good luck on him.
Yes.
I'm just in the right now, singing about it. Oh shit, he turned into a fish. Where will he go? I don't know.
So the day passes, turns to night,
Wait, there's a storm.
turns to day, and you guys are fully now in the storm.
What's his what's his voice sound like? The
Who?
captain. Say his voice again.
I don't think that I ever.
No.
He never
No,
spoke.
we've
He
only
never
ever
spoke.
just
I thought you just spoke right now.
No, he had the
was-
guy,
no.
the guy that was getting pushed off the plank was the one that spoke, saying,
Yeah,
"I
yeah,
didn't
but-
do it."
He may have said walk the plank or.
Oh yeah, you did say push him off.
Okay.
He talks like this then.
They all talk like that.
It talks like this, okay. I'm gonna message to him later on, and it's gonna be a very whispered, like
You miss me, bitch.
just talk just like him. I'll roll a performance.
Talk like who?
The captain.
Oh, he wants to act like you're his eternal voice?
Give me,
Yeah.
give me that. Yeah.
Performance for that is 22. No, yeah, 22.
Did you borrow my plus 12?
So it's and thinking about it, it might have just been a harmless comment. We have been working them hard, and they do not like water. Maybe I'm the asshole.
Who's in my head?
Everybody hears a face screaming.
Giving this guy DID.
And then, yeah, yeah, but I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Don't worry.
Does he reply back?
Oh, yeah,
Does he not reply back?
Or is that just a reply back to who's in my head?
Yeah. You hear that.
And I'm just.
Meanwhile,
What
it
an
is
ass.
day,
Captain jumps
and
off
you
the
guys are in the storm. You see huge gray clouds, tons of rain, lightning striking. As you have been approaching, as there's no way around, you have seen multiple water spouts, sprouting out of the sea, going all around. You guys are entering some type of cyclone. So what we're going to do as you guys enter it is a group skill check to see how you all fare if you are wanting to help the crew and not drown.
New fear unlocked.
I mean, Terry could probably give me this.
You're out of your coma, you've had some fish, some salt to kind of come back,
I'll be running like a little clinic corner.
Maybe I'm not
Anybody
good.
gets injured
Good thing
or
that
anything,
one
then
did.
Yeah, you just say roll it, pick it back up.
Just typical
We still have
first aid
nothing.
for people.
So-
Oh, fuck.
So for the
Oh,
folks who
man.
haven't done a group skill check, you kind of just, we'll get to that here in a moment.
You average, right?
But that's kind of it. So essentially, I have a DC, a number that you guys have to beat. For each one, we'll start left, work right. For each one that is successful, it will lower the DC for the next person. If it's a failure, it will heighten the DC.
Raise.
Ruse. It will ruse the DC for the
Arouse?
following person. You guys need 4 successes for it to be a group success. If you guys don't get 4 successes, then you fail. Any other things that I need to mention?
Do we have advantage?
No. Or no,
We have rice.
yes, because there are other crew members. There are other crew
Thank you.
members, so
I
we will
should
say,
roll. Maybe I
Work
should roll.
together!
yeah. I will say, one moment.
That's literally just what I'm doing. Not even helping.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You 3 will be rolling at advantage because folks are helping you.
God.
You guys will not.
Damn it. Okay.
Each one of you can just tell me what are you doing to affect this. You guys, it could be, hey, I'm going to be trying to keep the mass still, or I'm going to be repairing this or that, or I'm going to be healing folks as they get injured. Things of that nature, let me know, and then we will determine the role. This is going to take course over, we're going to say, a 6-hour time period. It's going to be quick on our side because we're just making 7 rolls, but this is going to be over the course of 6 hours real game time. So, Hunter, what is Necron doing to aid as people are starting to hold tight to ropes? People are shouting commands.
I have found a spot that is out of the way. Got basic first aid stuff laid out so that I can, not laid out like in the open, but like set up so that I can get to it easily enough. Just open
It's all
it real
wet.
quick, grab what I need.
All the containers are open. The wind whisks all the contents away.
Please.
Oh no!
And then as people are coming to me over, I'm
Oh
I can't stand it.
So
I'm just helping them out and I'm just talking to them and I'm like, it'll be alright, we're gonna get through this.
Okay.
Whatever God you pray to.
Emotional
help them
support
around
animal.
us and just the typical like banter to get them off, their mind off the storm.
Okay. Yeah, so as folks are kind of flung around, you see over the course of this 6 hours, one guy in particular gets hit by a wooden beam, and you hear even over a crack of lightning, you hear the crack of ribs. And he
Ooh.
falls
You ain't
down,
shit.
and you see one side of his chest is breathing a lot lumpier.
He's got lumpy lungs.
He has lumpy lungs. Then
Hey, buddy, you might want to get that checked out.
than the others. So I will let you decide if you want to specifically. You can either make a medicine check, which will fall under wisdom. So you can make a medicine check, or if you want, I will also allow you to roll an Arcana check, or religion check. One of those three will kind of determine which way you're heavily leaning into, whether it's, if you're going to be using more like bandaging type stuff, or Arcana is you focusing mostly on the magic of healing folks and bringing people back from the dead, and then Arcana is more of, sorry, that was Arcana, or religion would be focusing more on the, hey, your God's got you, in your head you're thinking, oh yeah, my God's the God that brings storms like this upon ships.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, this is fine. I mean,
but-
they die, but I'll help them out since I'm
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
I mean, I gotta be here for a reason, right?
And
So I'm gonna do religion. And I'm going to be talking to the sailors about that too. I'm just like, yeah, my God's probably the one who's causing this. Sorry about that, but we'll make it through this.
But I'm here, so we'll probably be
Yes.
fine.
yeah.
I don't know if you'll be fine.
Can't go
but
that
I'll
bad.
20 plus 7.
A bag of winds
That's a
would
15
really be
plus 7.
useful right now.
15 plus 7. The DC has decreased for everybody. One moment.
How much has decreased?
By 1. So the DC.
Are you sure not by 20?
The DC was 15. Now it's 14 with that success. So as this is going on, you just have like the Navy medic who's running around healing people and being like, your God's got you. My God's got this storm. He's probably causing it. It's a complicated thing, but it's like if you're meant to die, you will. But also, I'm here to heal, so it's like,
It'll even himself out.
yeah.
He might not die today.
Even Steven, you see one guy. as he falls over.
In the background, you just hear.
Your God got you. Your God don't got that guy. Well, your God got you.
Yeah, that guy is. I think his chest might just be open, and that guy is no longer on the boat. I can't do anything
You
about
see
those.
his hand just
My God,
go submerged.
my God will claim that one, but yours still has you.
You see
He didn't
someone.
leave me out.
You see someone leaning over the side, vomiting, and you just cast a spell, and he kind of
This is not the time.
gets back to what he was doing. So you're like that ultimate support. As people are no longer able to do their jobs, you're like, here you go. Then they're like, now I can do my job. You see another person get flung off, off the side of the ship.
He can't do his job.
He cannot. So Andrew, what is Lunabelle doing? I almost said Lilabelle.
Lovable.
So you said it goes down each time, so it was at 15,
You
so
are
it
now
went down
14.
by 14?
Not 14.
Yes, now it's 1.
Okay, well, it went down by 14, so it's a
Yeah.
pass.
No, it's at 14 now.
No, yeah, it
so
went down by 14, so it's a pass.
Did you roll already?
Yeah,
I think I rolled.
So it went down by 14,
Tell
it's
me
a
what
pass.
you're doing, so then at least you can kind of.
I'm trying to think of how I'm trying to help,
Do you have
but just
anything-
not.
Do you have anything that adds to?
Do you have anything that's like a plus 12?
It's one of those things where he goes to help and slips and knocks his head
Ah.
and just wakes
No,
up. At
honestly,
the end
I
of it.
think it would be more of I just keep fucking with the captain because
Oh, okay,
I can't
okay.
because I can't handle the fact that I got someone killed.
That or he's
I'm constantly just. I really did mess up. I should be kinder and nicer and not so murdery and judgmental.
And he's like screaming, and he lets go of the wheel, and you see 4 people get flung overboard.
You're killing more people!
Which is causing me to just
Turns
more
around.
and more intensely.
You
Like,
guys are-
what the fuck are you doing? I'm a murderer. I'm killing some. Eventually, it just goes back to her voice, but he's been hearing it for so long, slowly shift from his voice to her voice, that he's like, oh god, it's changing, my internal voice is changing. And she's just, I'm a murderer! Why? Why do I keep killing those around me?
It's okay. They
I'd
probably
follow.
deserve
This guy's crazy right now. I follow him as well.
Needless to say, he's retiring
and
after this trip.
The first mate pushes him out of the way, and then the first mate starts, steering, grabs it, and is kind of pulled, and you hear it pop of the shoulder as it's quickly pulled out of socket, and you're like, heal! And
I just grabbed the captain and I'm like, you should stop talking.
He just gave him up?
Oh no, I'm below. I'm like below, looking through
You're
like
not
a
even
window.
helping.
Yeah, I'm like in a barrel. Can just tie
I'm not
on to
even
the
aware of what's
sides.
happening. I just see the captain flash.
yeah, you just see the
You just
captain
hear him
collapse.
screaming.
You see the first mate's arm get pulled much further than it should. Alma, what are you doing?
So before I say it, are we saying like, is it our what we got my plus something here to?
No,
I would say hold your rolls until after you describe what you're doing,
Okay.
just in case there isn't really a.
All right.
a
So I got a
normal roll.
12.
No, he
What
said,
are you
hold, he
doing?
said hold the rolls. What are you doing? And
Oh.
then if he says it's worth a roll, then you roll. Because he may not count what you're
Yeah.
doing
Well,
as help.
I was thinking about just kind of like just yelling at everybody and be like, we better fight. We better not die.
We're all
Intimidating. I'm just trying to intimidate.
Intimidate
everybody.
into doing their job
Into
right.
doing their jobs better.
It's already high stress, so don't fuck
While-
up. They're like,
Can I also try to
This is a
like
live or die moment.
just kind of like tie everyone's feet together to the boat?
So okay,
And then
okay.
intimidation.
Everyone
So-
falls off the boat.
So you're like screaming at people while you're also giving the idea of tie yourselves to the boat, and you see like 15 ropes be attached to the main
I'm not
mast.
screaming.
We'll say choose between intimidation and persuasion and straight up charisma. To see which you lean more into, whether it's persuading people to tie themselves onto the boat, as you see 5 people get flung off once the ship goes.
I just imagine as I'm seeing this. I'm
You said
still blaming
persuasion?
myself.
Persuasion, charisma, or intimidation.
And her speech for everyone to not fuck up is making me even more stressed. So I'm just this guy's just eventually hearing scream crying in his ears.
Okay, so I'll do persuasion.
And to be clear, you do this over the course of 6 hours. No, eventually you start like helping out, just not enough to.
I keep forgetting that I'm talking to this little
All
copper
his
cup.
internal thoughts
So I'm
are
just-
going straight to him.
19
19 what?
for persuasion.
Persuasion?
Yeah.
Okay, so you convince the majority of folks who are able to tie themselves in some way to the ship and still be able to do their jobs. A few of them, I mean, they have to do a lot of climbing and it's not possible. But a decent amount of folks have now secured themselves. You see, as the ship rocks again, somebody falls off, and you start, what are you doing? And
You shouldn't tie yourself!
and he starts climbing up his rope. He did, and he climbs up and is like crawling on the deck as his ankle is broken.
Good job!
So
It's
Words don't do
It's just backwards. It's a good job. It's just like,
Good job!
Task failed
so
successfully.
that's a success.
Yay!
Oren, what are you doing?
I'm going around actually healing people, just using lay on hands, mending, not mending,
mending, no mending. That
I'm not
guy
a
needs a
healer.
mending.
For him.
but
That's
I
My
know
leg!
it's not rules as written. But would it be possible for me to try to like use protection from good and evil on the boat with a high enough religion roll? Like, at the very least, it not stopping the storm from hitting it, but making it so that it's not as bad, a little easier for the captain to control.
Is it acceptable to you if you don't use that, but simply pray to the goddess of luck and like kind of try to petition? Hey, can you kind of give us that luck to make it through?
Yeah.
Hey, give me a
it's
religion
me.
check.
Yay.
Just checking in real quick. Do you mind?
Are you there, God?
24. And I am going to wipe out my spell slots and lay on hands. Just to blanket.
Okay, yeah, and
For
if
all
you
of
don't
you.
mind, knock out some spell slots too. Both of you just give me a d6 roll and then knock that many out.
Do you want me to
We don't have to
knock
do
off
that.
my spell?
Bless you.
It's a cantrip.
No. I was about to say, I think it's...
I mean, yeah, it's a cantrip.
Yeah, mine
If yours is a cantrip, then no.
is a cantrip, but I
4.
am also using lay on hands.
Okay, yeah, so, what did you roll for it?
3.
3, subtract 2, so just 1 spell slot.
Oh no.
Cool.
And if you don't know how to do that, Andrew, can you show him how to do it?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just checking to see if there's anything in particular that might be useful.
Gotcha. Okay.
That I should
Specifically, go ahead.
Orin,
I think if I notice that there's a large group of people that are injured, I'll do a mass healing word.
yeah,
Just to hit everybody to help them out that I
Okay.
see is extra bad or they're
yeah.
like dangling on the end of the rope off the side of the boat. Just like,
There are multiple groups, like about 8 people who've crawled towards you. And you heal them and they go back to their job. Orin's healing as well, and you see in a flash of lightning a beautiful woman in a white dress, and you just hear in your head as she looks down at you, I am with you, champion. And she disappears.
Finally! And then I just like touch the guy with the busted up lung.
No more lumpy lung.
I'm lucky that you're on board.
Yep.
So that is another success.
someone trips and falls on him on the side.
I'm trying to think
Oh,
camera-wise. I think camera-wise it's you. With your massive amount of skills that you know about, what are you doing to help out?
Yeah, she knows. Margaret knows she's very powerful at the moment. And she's very strong, so she's gonna like, okay, so this ring summons a friend. I need a friend right about now.
A dragon, large, appearing in front of you, immediately soaked and kind of annoyed looking, is a satyr, a half goat, half woman person who is pantless, kind of grayish fur, wearing a bright purple vest, and she has a drink in her hand which is slowly being filled with rainwater. Alright, wonderful timing. Kind of pours it behind her. And she's kind of being thrown all over. What is it?
Rumor has it we're kind of friends here. I could use some assistance.
With what?
Keeping the boat afloat.
Right. Well, let me
And then
think on that.
we'll it's a one more body and we'll tackle the masts.
I
Try and
assume-
keep the sails in place.
Okay. Give me strength or athletics and give it to me
Is that an advantage?
at advantage already, plus we'll say a d4 from potty.
Yay!
Oh, you just talk Potty into it?
And then while she's doing that, she's like, all right, hey, Bahamut, be here. We could really use a hand here.
This ship is really lucky. They've now got 3 different deities.
So 19 plus 1, so dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah. So you pray to your god that you've been
Clearly been working with.
decent worshiper
Yeah.
for your entire life,
Very
the whole
devout.
28 years.
All 28 years of.
You were raised in a classic Bahamut worshiping household.
Yeah.
And you feel
Do you guys celebrate Christmas?
We celebrate justice.
we
with
celebrate.
a side of cookie.
We celebrate the killing of the Chromatic Queen,
Yes.
which is kind of like Christmas when you think about it.
So you feel, whether it's real or not, you feel like a little bit of protection, like a cloak of protection wrapping around you as you pray to your god and try to hold the mast from breaking. And Potty's helping, and she says, "We're not friends.
No.
Okay, ow.
As you guys are kind of pushing.
I don't know you, but oddly that hurt.
Yeah, like actual Margaret took a hit there.
Yeah.
And that lowers our DC again.
What is that? That's one
One,
success,
two.
one failure, almost success, or success?
Success.
And success, so we're good.
Lillamore, what are you doing?
Hey, don't worry, you can't swear it out.
There's a lot of
That's
water.
probably a good thing that
There's a lot of water.
given what I'm about to do.
God,
Um,
please make the joke about getting the ship soaking wet.
oh no. So she was gonna
This is an opportunity
try.
for Skate to have a spot where no one's
I guess I would be helping out on the ship, trying to help keep sails straightened out, like working on them. So I was kind of doing the
Give me a strength, athletics, or acrobatics if you think that you're kind of swinging around, doing cat stuff, kind of pulling ropes.
Put some boots.
At advantage.
put some boots.
It wasn't the route I was going, but
At advantage.
I stole everything.
You
Well,
have
then
to
you
No, yeah.
I take the dollar and jump ship.
You said either acrobatics, what?
Acrobatics, athletics, or strength.
With this pace, I may need to start
Which one's the
rolling
biggest
up
number?
rogue.
They're really good with hand in hand.
They do.
They do. Especially
But
with
I
the
mean, level
the
20
character.
bard, you could just get power word kill for shits and gigs.
So
Eventually.
I'm just saying.
Never mind, I can't say that on camera.
Level
21.
9, I did get
21.
dominate person. It's the
success.
best name
I
for a
think it's
spell.
level 18 to get.
So you,
Dominate
what was
person.
it?
17.
athletics.
Athletics. So you guys see Lillamore also kind of scrambling around, looking really annoyed at how sopping wet she
I'm
is.
so mad.
You okay there, Lily?
And
My hair is just down over my face, my things. I'm like, fucking hell.
you guys hear as she's like pulling ropes, and you have a few folks with you who are also kind of leading around as you're tightening ropes going across, making sure that the mast doesn't rip off. And that takes us to Skate, final one.
So probably a good thing it lasts. So,
It's not a mealworm.
I'm
The fuck's
gonna,
there a mealworm in the house?
It's not a mealworm. It's like some sort of grub.
No, don't eat it. That's arguably worse.
It is. It's big, fat, and pudgy.
I can't see over there, so this
And
is.
gray.
You guys describe it.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
I love that we're just taking a break because of the bugs.
We're not taking a break.
it's a
The cat
worm.
was about to eat it.
Better.
I gotta keep her distracted.
Who let a
It's a
worm in here?
caterpillar.
Aww.
I don't know.
Well, it was.
Put it outside. And immediately.
Here's your little kitty.
Put it outside. Hurry. Hey, take it out.
For me.
Hey.
See how cute.
Wait a minute, that's the Australian anything.
Alaskan
Anything from
bull.
Australia is scary.
Alaskan.
So,
looks like it's scary.
Skate, what are you
so let me
doing?
set this scene,
If,
right?
if you can all keep it down.
I'm gonna set the scene just so because this is needed. So, you've seen Mad Max, the movie? I don't know if you've seen the movie Mad Max. You don't know if you've seen the movie?
Yes.
Okay, so you know the guitar guy that has like the bungee cords?
Yeah.
Yeah, so literally that's me with ropes right now. And
Oh my god. Oh I know who, yeah.
Hanging from the mast, I assume the name.
100% doing nothing but playing my guitar, and all you hear out of nowhere is, "Don't worry, it's not waterproof." Just kidding, yes it is. Oh, we have a wet cat over there. I got broken ribs over there. Oh my god, he's healing people. Beautiful, no coma.
He's
Everybody
like-
keep fighting. Nope, those guys just went overboard.
He's
I don't
like an eye
know
in
what
the
to
sky.
do. Yeah, just like third
Whatever.
person, like narrating the situation.
Are
And
you
that's
playing too?
all literally I'm playing it as a song. Oh my god, the boat is moist. Nope, now it's soaking wet. Oh, that's a wet pussy. No, that's a kitty cat.
About
Give,
3
give me a
hours.
performance check at advantage.
You just hear Freebird play for some reason.
Freebird!
No, just the guitar solo.
Yeah.
And then he goes back to narrating everything.
No, we hear the Pirates of the Caribbean theme. And we probably
It's
can't do any
just
more of that song.
instantly up. That's literally all I'm doing. I'm not helping at all.
It actually has helped. Some people have Because you're doing this, it's kind of given them heightened senses as they're able to.
Everyone knows.
Situational awareness.
You're like
I didn't
that,
know he broke his ribs. Now I do.
that big crate is really headed towards the starboard side. He jumps out of the way really quickly as it runs out.
Hunter, can you go check the door so they don't knock? I told them explicitly not to knock, but they never fucking.
I love, but I love.
Hey.
No.
You want Small. Small. There you go. Go have a good weekend.
Thank you too.
This interruption is brought to you by Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Damn it.
Chick-fil-A. It is their pleasure, not ours though.
I
I thought it would arrive when we were taking a break. Sorry.
I do love the. Hey,
can
I
you
don't
hold
want
for a
them to
minute?
knock. Let me interrupt the game.
Right.
To let, that way it doesn't
Well, you guys
interrupt
did
the
all
game.
stop
I
to
don't
look
want
at
to
me when I
knock, so
whispered.
hey, Hunter.
It
can you-
actually interrupted the game.
Welcome to ADHD and D.
Truly, it is terrible. So,
You guys all didn't stop to stare at me when I whispered across the table.
That was the
That was a whisper.
okay,
in a whisper tone.
so back to D&D.
Yes.
Yes, literally doing nothing but
So-
just bouncing on ropes,
Yes,
singing.
which is wonderful. The Cheshire coming out of the 6-hour storm of some kind is badly damaged. It's still in one piece somehow, but the ship, the repairs that have been made have been unmade, and it has. You guys are slowly sinking. It's not good. Some of the folks who were on board are no longer on board. And some of the food, some of the water have also gone overboard.
Hopefully
You'll
proportionately.
be missed.
Hopefully.
Start singing a
Is-
song about their.
The guard at the door that did the performance with Skate still on board and alive.
Curse you.
You don't see him.
Just on board.
So you guys, people are still yelling. They're like most of the crew is downstairs trying to get water out. And you see ahead a network of heavily wooded islands, not super far from you. So the captain has, made word, hey, we have to stop here. We need to repair the ship. We need to, if there's food here, let's get some food. Otherwise, we just need a few days to get the ship repaired.
How far away is the island?
Like distance?
Mm-hmm.
2 nautical miles.
That's like
How?
2 miles.
Can I just walk it? Because I have the water walking ring.
You can. It'll take you a bit, but you can. So you guys approach these wooded islands,
Can someone get me down from here?
and
It's just
And-
SpongeBob.
and the captain, you guys hear remark, I have no clue where we're at. As between the spinning with the get out of my head and just the storm itself, it was like we have to survive. Where are we?
The way we pass with chaos.
Everybody, give me a perception check.
With advantage because of pod.
With advantage. No, Potty left.
Oh.
You said perception?
Perception, yeah.
9. I'm still stuck, so I can't see. I'm worried about untying my ropes trying to get off.
Or 4 plus not enough.
Truly, Pirates of the
8.
Caribbean. It's a boat shipping, sinking over the top.
2 plus
Is it really
8,
small?
that is
I was gonna
26.
Oh no, what
I'm
did
the
you get?
captain now.
6.
So 2 of you.
26.
You two hear that the captain says, hey, I have no clue where we're at. We need to somehow get our bearings.
He messages it back to me. That's what it
Yeah, so we need to get our bearings. We need to wait for nightfall to be able to see the stars. So then we can kind of figure out, hey, where are we? Based on the maps that they have drawn.
If only we had someone with 3 points.
And you hear what makes it even worse is I don't think we should be anywhere near any islands. This is like an archipelago. So it's a network of islands, and he's like, I don't think we should be anywhere near this. I'm concerned. At least there's wood here, hopefully food. You guys end up getting to the island. They have to dock a decent amount away because it's pretty shallow waters. Half the crew stays on board. The other half jumps out. It's a little bit of swimming, but then walking after 10, 15 minutes to the isle. And there's a little bit of beach followed by thick forest.
I'm going in first.
Followed by thick forest.
Well, Monica, you wanted your beach episode.
Beach episode!
Each episode. And the Magvins, specifically Jean, has said, there are a few things that we need. I don't know if all of you know, but we're going to be entering business together. There are a few things that we need that obviously our crew will be getting, but if any of you want to help, that would be appreciated. We need wood cut down for our ship to make repairs. We also need food, if there's any here. We'll see if there is. Crabs or something. No. Otherwise, we'll hopefully be able to set sail tomorrow, maybe the following day. So, if you wouldn't mind being part of the ground crew and not sleeping on board the ship, so then we're not overweight.
That's
Do I
fine.
look
Are you
like
talking about my weight for some reason?
Are you going to ditch us?
No, genuinely not.
Okay.
Okay. That's
Well,
fine.
Okay,
I
I'll
told the
look
last
for
guys
food.
that, but this time I mean it.
I'll go hunting.
Yeah, I'll go help for food too.
So you two are going hunting?
Necron's also going for food, but not like, coconuts or crab, like crustaceans that don't look edible, slugs, that kind of thing.
Okay. You're looking for crabs, you don't see any, but you think that you see, like near the edge of the forest, you think that you see like a snail. And you're like,
Escargot.
slimy, but satisfying. Let's see, what are you doing?
I guess I'll
You have
join.
3 people kind of headed towards the forest, 2 of them saying, let's go hunt.
I'm gonna go look for. So you said that there's like a dock, kind of. Like it's just wood, like just.
No, there's no dock. They are docked
Okay.
a decent ways off the beach.
I'll follow them. I'll try hunting.
Chopping down wood.
Chopping down wood.
Using my claws just to swipe at trees and shit.
Oh, I should have done that. I had axes.
To be fair, those are murder axes,
Yeah,
not
they are.
chopping axes.
No, I was serious. I said in character and just it looked like I'm going to go into that sand.
You're going into the sand. I am as well. We are literally waist deep in water as we speak, on top of sand.
I'm not wasting. I'm on top of the masses.
He's
was-
hanging there like a pinata.
Yeah,
You are separated from the party.
that works for me.
What you doing?
Margaret is usually more taking care of the animals. But she's ridden a horse before, so she'll try her hand at hunting on the back of Terry.
Yeah, so you hop on Terry. Terry flies you. It's weird. Terry flies you to the beach, and all of you, save Skate, go into the forest, whether it be to chop wood, to this is a juicy one. Let's see if there's more.
They're juicy. I'm coming.
Or
Juicy.
to hunt. So 2, 4, 6 of you have gone into the forest. 1 has waited on the ship.
Just
And that is
for
where
the
we're going to leave
purposes of
off.
Not splitting the party. I'll follow, but I bitch every step.
You follow. Jean decides not to come because she can't stand you. And
Who?
Jean,
Who's Jean?
The mother.
the mother,
No, she loves me.
she does not.
She does. Ask me.
You all
I'll
enter
tell
the
you.
forest. You all enter the forest, and that's where we are going to leave off. a fun little beach episode coming up, I'm sure.
Yay!
Uh,
Wait for it to
Nothing
turn
will
into
happen.
Indeed.
Nothing bad.
Give us a follow. Give us a subscribe with the bell turned on. Go to conclave.tv for the website shenanigans, and we'll see you next Tuesday, 8 p.m. Bye.
Yay!
Bye.
Bye.